guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, make sure to hit the subscribe button. My name is Mackenzie and I am a rising sophomore fashion merchandising student at Kent State University in Kent, Ohio. Today I am doing easily one of my most requested videos, shockingly enough, which is my top wardrobe essentials for college. I am super excited about today's video. I have a mix of going to class things, lounging around things, and going out. So I have some things that are perfect for parties, some things that you wouldn't dare wear in the classroom. I do want to mention that I go to school in Ohio, so keep in mind that the climate where I go to school is obviously very different than some other people who, for instance, maybe go to school in the South, California, Florida, something like that. So keep that in mind, and keep in mind that I am a fashion merchandising student, so my style is a bit dressier and a bit out there compared to some other people. However, today I tried to reach for more basics and show you some of the true essentials that I really did grab a bunch throughout my freshman year. So I hope you guys find this video helpful. Make sure to check the description bar for links and all that jazz. I hope you enjoy, and without further ado, let's hop right on in. So like I said, I do go to school in Ohio, but even in like January when it's negative 10 degrees outside, we would go out in a tank top and jeans. No one wore a jacket, so a lot of these basics worked for me all year round. And the one thing I really recommend grabbing is inexpensive basics, and lots of them. So I basically have all of the crop tops I'm about to show you in both black and white. These were essentials in my closet. I would wear these crop tops with just denim shorts and a skirt when going out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or I would throw them on with a cardigan, a pair of jeans, and cute sandals for going to class. So these really were versatile tops. This one I have in black and white. It's from Express. I also have this cute little, literally just a tube top from Express. I have this in black and white as well. This top is a no-brainer. I wore something like this all the time going out because there's so many different ways to style it. And I have this in black and white. This one's from Shein. This top, I literally cannot tell you how many times I wore this shirt in college. It is just a solid black top from Wild Fable at Target. I picked this up for 75 cents on clearance prior to going to school, and I wore this countless times going out. I wore it with joggers all the time. I'd wear it with a cardigan to class. I have this in black and white as well. This is one of my favorite ribbed tank tops from Zaful. I have this in both black and white. And then this is another fun one that's more of a going out style top. It just looks like a piece of fabric, literally, but it crosses around and it covers up your boobs. I will insert try-ons of me wearing these pieces so you guys can see. This is a really fun going out top. Just reach for basics that you can do a lot with. They're essential, and all those tops I just showed you were under $10. So I stock up, and like I said, when I do grab basics, I tend to grab them in both black and white. That way I can really mix and match. Next up, let's talk going out shoes. You are going to need a pair or two. I would recommend grabbing something that's either black or white, or that's going to pair with a majority of your outfits. You want the shoes to be comfortable, but you want to be able to like throw them away if need be. They're gonna get trashed, they're gonna get gross. Going to frat parties, going out, like the basement floor of a frat party is so disgusting, so I really recommend grabbing something that you wouldn't mind getting rid of if they get trashed. These were my most popular going out shoes. These are from Shein, and they are just black chunky heeled booties. I don't believe these are in stock anymore. I have the suede pair, which is the pair I would wear going out, and then I have a pair that are like faux leather, and those would be the ones I wore to class, to like nicer events, I guess. So these, they don't look awful actually, but they have a lot of scuffs on one side of them. I just cleaned them not too long ago, but there was salt all over them. I like these because they're really chunky, so they're really easy to walk in, which is essential. I like that with like an all black look to look a little bit dressed up, but when it was a little bit warmer out, or more like later in second semester right before we got sent home, I was wearing sneakers a lot as well. A lot of people will wear white sneakers, although white sneakers are obviously going to get dirty while you are out. I know a lot of girls wear their old Air Force Ones. Honestly, I'm just not a Nike Air Force kind of girl, so I have these chunky white sneakers. These are still in stock. They are from Shein. The camera is like washing them out. They're really dirty in person, but I would wear these all the time. They would go with jogger outfits, or I could wear them out to parties. So I swear by just a simple white chunky sneak. These were like $20, I think, so worst comes to worst, if they got destroyed at the end of the year, I could either A, pop them in the wash to see if that would solve the problem, or just toss them out and get a new pair sophomore year. So in Ohio, it obviously gets cold pretty soon on. If you are going to Kent, expect to be wearing sweaters by October. Like I would say the beginning of October, I was wearing a sweater, wear jeans and like little booties to class. That was pretty typical for me. And then come wintertime, I was pretty much wearing the same thing, but I would wear my parka. I know if you don't know what a parka is, like you need a coat especially if you're going to Kent, you need a coat that is going to come to your knees. Do not get a shorter coat. Like you can have shorter coats for when you go to the dining hall, the gym, but I really recommend grabbing a parka that reaches your knees because it's going to save your life and it's so cold that you're gonna need one. But anyways, in the winter, I would just throw on my parka, throw on like a cute beanie, a scarf, and I would add that to my look to give it a little extra warmth. I don't have all my sweaters with me because frankly, I was someone, because of my job, I was wearing a different sweater like every other day. But I do have two of my most reached for ones. The ones where I did repeat them was just a simple black cropped sweater. And I have this white cardigan right here. I cannot tell you how much I wear this off-white cardigan. I wear it all the time with shorts and a tank top. I would just throw this in my backpack and pop it on when I got to class when it was like August, early September, and I was still wearing shorts, but it was air conditioned inside. And I would wear this with any of those basic tops I showed you earlier just for a day to class, you know, something simple. You need a chunky cardigan. I recommend having one in white and black, again, just for versatility reasons. So I don't want to gear this video entirely to those of you who are going to Kent. I want this to be universal, but if you are going to Kent State or an Ohio school, Midwest school in general, I recommend grabbing a pair of snow boots. This is like the most popular style that you will see most girls wearing. It is like that mid height. They're a little bit taller for snow boots, but they have the fur around here, which is going to keep your foot really warm. They lace up all the way. Girls will wear these all the time to darties when it gets really snowy out, and honestly just going to class. I know for me, second semester, like on a Tuesday or Thursday, I could be walking like 3-4 miles, and to be walking that far in a like sneaker when it's 10 degrees outside and there's 3 inches of snow on the ground, you're gonna want a snow boot. So these are from Eddie Bauer and I love them. All right, let's talk about bodysuits. Bodysuits are literally my best friend come going out time. I pretty much wore a bodysuit with black jeans, or I would wear one of those simple crop tops with something high-waisted. That's like my go-to look, and I would accessorize with belts and jewelry, which I'm gonna show you later. But I love bodysuits because they just seamlessly tuck into whatever bottoms you have on. And I don't know, there's just so many fun prints. Bodysuits are a pain in the butt to like have to snap in and out of when you're at a frat house. Like that part stinks, but I love the way they look. I get most of mine from Shein or Express. I only have a few to show you today. This cute little snakeskin one isn't too old. Like I tried to pick things that would hopefully still be in stock. I love this one, again, just with black denim. This one I wore probably the first week I got to school. It's kind of confusing when I show it holding up, but the back of it like crisscrosses. Anything that has like an open back, crosses in the back, self ties is going to be super popular amongst college students. This was another one I wore pretty early on. It's just a like light snakeskin and it plunges, it has a plunging neckline. I love plunging neckline things, so this was great. So on the topic of crisscrossing tops, plunging stuff, all that jazz, I want to talk about sticky bra. So if I can go braless in something, I will, frankly, just because it's comfy and why not. I don't have a super large chest. I'm like a 34B, but I wore my sticky bra like crazy at school. I wear my sticky bra all the time. If it's the summertime and I'm not braless, I'm pretty much always wearing the sticky bra. This is the one that I wear. I actually just got this one. It's new, so I figured I would show you guys the box. This is from Target, and it is the super light adhesive bra. It literally looks just like that. You just clean your boobs with like a rubbing alcohol wipe and then put it on. It's really important to clean your chest before putting it on, because that is like what keeps it sticky for longer. I would recommend washing it with warm water and soap. Like literally just take your like sticky bra cup and pump some like soft soap into your hand. Make sure it's non-fragrance, and then rub it around the cups, and then put that under warm water, and like rub it around and then let it air dry overnight. That is how I clean it, and I clean it like every 7 to 10 wears probably. So I will wear my sticky bra to literal death. Like I love these things. They're about $17, I think. You can grab them in store or online. I'll leave mine linked below. All right, let's talk about shoes. When I first got to Kent, I was in for a rude awakening. I was dressing like as if I were still in high school, which was fine. Like a dress and heels, cute top and sandals, and while those things were great and I honestly didn't look super out of place, you have to keep in mind that a majority of people in my classes were obviously fashion students as well, so people are more dressed up. They're wearing a little bit more out there kind of styles, trendy stuff. So it wasn't that I wasn't like fitting in. I didn't really look that out of place. Maybe if I went to like my writing class, people would be like, you're a little fancy, but the standard is a little bit higher, I think, at Kent for overall like dressiness when you go to class. There's definitely still people wearing sweats, but the big problem was that I was still wearing the shoes that I would wear in high school. I was wearing little baby block heels, strappy sandals, whatever shoes I would wear to high school, I was wearing to class. And my first semester, I had literally like a 7-mile class schedule. Like I was walking like 7 miles a day, and my feet got the worst friction blisters, like literally like the biggest blisters on the bottom of my feet that took months to heal because I was wearing terrible shoes. So I really cannot stress enough how important it is to get walking shoes that your feet can tolerate. And my favorites are Off the Beaten Track, so I am partnering with them today for my blog post, but I figured I would share the shoes with you here as well. I have so many different pairs from them. In the wintertime, these were my favorite shoes. If I wasn't having to wear snow boots, I would wear these. This is the teal color, but I have them in black as well. They're just a mid-shaft booty. You can tell they have a lot of support to them, and they do have a little more of an arch. These are so comfortable. They're like lightly lined with fur on the inside, and these were perfect. I would pretty much wear a patterned sweater, a fun belt, jeans, and this like every single day once it was colder out to class. I also have these sneakers. I have them in the light tan that I have right now, and I also have them in a light gray. These are perfect. Like if you're someone who likes the style of Vans, you like how a slip-on sneaker looks, but they're not that supportive for your foot. Maybe your foot rubs on the back of them and you get a little blister. These are great. I cannot say enough good things about these. These were like my go-to shoes for slipping on and wearing to the dining hall, wearing to go get my mail, if I was running to go grab a smoothie, like anything like that where I just needed a shoe to like literally slip on. I would reach for these because you don't need socks to wear them. So like I said, my brown pair is newer, but my gray pair I wore the heck out of. I also just recently grabbed these, and I am so excited to bring these with me to campus. Those shoes are great once it gets to a little bit more like fall temps, but in the summer I do like to wear open-toed shoes as long as possible. I hate wearing socks, and I hate when my foot is like confined, so I love open-toed shoes. I'm so glad I just added these to my collection, and know I will be wearing these a ton at school. They're like that classic black platform. This is like pretty standard for something that I would wear with a dress or with a skirt and a cute little crop top. So I grabbed these. I love them. They've got two little straps and just like that classic like Velcro around the front. These are like a great option rather than like an espadrille platform, because these have a lot of support to them and they're obviously going to keep your foot comfortable. I will admit Off the Beaten Track are a little bit pricier than some of the other options I show you guys, but they are worth every single penny. Once I got my first brand deal with them in October, I wore their shoes every single time I had class. It was very rare I would wear a shoe from any other brand on a day I had class. On Monday and Wednesday, Friday when I didn't have class, you could catch me in like cheap fun shoes, whatever, because I wasn't really walking anywhere. But for a day of class, I literally swear by Off the Beaten Track. I will leave a coupon code on the screen right here if you guys want to shop and save, and I will leave links below to shop the shoes as well. So my roommates were all fashion majors, and they dressed pretty casual. They would wear like a sweatshirt and leggings with some fun chunky sneakers. They would wear like cute little pullovers, maybe a matching sweat set. So not everyone is always super dressed up, but my like aesthetic, my brand is to be a little bit more dressed up. However, on days I had off, I was filming, editing videos all day, doing homework, I swore by sweat sets. I love Boohoo. Boohoo is my favorite place to pick up little jogger sets. I love ones that have the little zip up and then just the matching like bottoms, whatever. And then I have fun sweatshirts that look like this, that are just like more of that cropped style that you can throw on. I would recommend bringing more casual things than you would think, especially if you are not a fashion major, you're just like, you know, a regular person. I would recommend bringing stuff that is a little more laid back. If you didn't wear it at home, the likelihood of you wearing it at school is so slim. You don't need to overpack. I would just, like I said, recommend bringing a lot of basics and mixing and match with fun accessories, belts, stuff like that. So I love sweat sets. I actually got so many more when I came home for Corona. Like I ended up getting another deal with Boohoo, and I bought a bunch of jogger sets, and I will be bringing all of them with me to school. in the fall because I only have class 2 days a week in person. So the rest of the week I honestly I'll go from workout clothes and I'll change into sweats and a comfy crop top and just lounge around in my room while I get other stuff done. If you're someone who likes to wear comfy stuff to class, you look really put together in a matching set as well. So for going out in the beginning of the year, I would recommend skirts and just like classic denim shorts. My favorite pair are white from Express, and then I had a bunch of different skirts. Once it got to about October, I switched and was pretty much only wearing jeans because I was walking to the frats, walking to go out, and then it was too cold to be wearing a skirt. But the first half of the semester I was always in a skirt with one of those crop tops. So I have a bunch of little like denim minis. I have a white, I have a black, I have a regular denim, a dark wash denim. This one's from Express, and then I also have like a bunch of fun skirts. I have this leather one, and I have a bunch of leather options: faux leather, faux suede, printed pattern, like you name it, and I had it skirt wise. My friends were always raiding my closet, so this leather one though was one of my most worn for sure. I would recommend bringing a little crossbody purse. This was my go-to crossbody at school. You can tell it's pretty small. It's like a little bit bigger than my head. Nothing crazy. This one has like little fringe along the front of it, and I loved having this purse at school. This is what I would bring if I was going to the dining hall, grabbing my mail, going to the gym. I could fit a water bottle in here, my lanyard with my keys on it, and my vlog camera and my phone. Those are like my 4 essentials. I carry them everywhere, and this was great for me to just literally bring to the gym. I brought this around pretty much every time I left my dorm room besides going to class. So if I was leaving but going somewhere besides class, I pretty much always had this on. Some of my roommates preferred having like one of those little purse backpacks, you know, that's like the size of a purse but it's a backpack. That's also great, but I would recommend picking one or the other and having one when you get to school. I know I mentioned the parka, but you also want like a good little in-between jacket. I just have this one. I have like literally 50 coats, but this is the only one I have upstairs, so I just grabbed this one to show you guys. This is a yellow puffer, and this is a great coat to have for darties especially. You probably won't be wearing your parka for a darty. You will wear like a fun bright colored puffer, preferably something a little more cropped. This one's like not super long by any means. I love this coat so much. It's not super warm. This one's just from Shein, but when it's like October and you're just starting to wear a coat, you'll be like sweating by the time you get to class, but it's too cold not to have a jacket. So I recommend having something like this that serves as a good in-between coat. This is also great just to throw on if you're like walking across the way to the dining hall. So I am a tried and true earring girl. I pretty much always have statement earrings on. I get a majority of mine from, this pair is actually from Sugar Fix by Target, but a majority of my earrings are from Shein or Walmart's Time and True line. I love those two brands so much, and I'm going to show you some of my favorites. I have like 50 plus pairs of earrings, and I also have clip-ons, so I convert all of my earrings into clip-ons. If you want to find out how to do that, like how I convert them and why I don't have my ears pierced, I'll leave that video linked below as well. But these are all like, you can buy them and they'll be like regular earrings for normal people who have their ears pierced. But my most worn pairs were by far just a classic pair of hoops. Those are from Shein. Just this pair of stars I wore so much. They are really, really cute. They're like silver little bedazzles. You could dress these up or down. I wore them a lot going out and then for sorority events. These stars were some of my most worn first semester. Like I literally was wearing these pretty much every weekend. Just a really cheap like $2 pair from Shein. And then I've had these for like 3 summers now, and they're probably my most worn earrings ever. They're just like a classic gold gong. I wear these to class, I would say every other day. Like I was reaching for these constantly. I have so many pairs, and what's the best part about statement earrings is that they cost like $2 to $3. Most cost under $3, and they just change up your look instantly. They make you look a little more put together. They really just bring your outfit together. So I would really recommend grabbing a few pairs and having them on hand, because you don't necessarily need to have a lot of clothes to create a lot of different outfits. I am also a belt hoarder. Like I have so many belts, I swear by them. And prior to going to school, guys, I had 2 belts. 2. I acquired all of these when I first got to school because I quickly learned that my go-to going out outfit was all black. A black top, black boots, and the black jeans I'm about to show you, and then I would just spice it up with different earrings and a different belt. My roommates literally could not go out a single night without borrowing a belt. This one I never had the chance to wear. It's just clear with a double ring. I have this cheetah one that Lauren literally always borrowed. I have a zebra one, I have snakeskin, I have red, I have a different snakeskin. I have so many Western belts, it's unbelievable because I love to wear my cowgirl hat out. A cowgirl hat wearing out is a great way to spark conversation with guys, especially if you just want like a little tip. So I would wear my cowgirl hat out a lot just for fun, even if it wasn't Halloween. But belts are my favorite thing like ever. I get all of mine from Shein or Romwe. They're like $3, $4 at most, and holy cow, do they just make all the difference. I would wear one to class a lot too. I'd wear just like a white sweater, regular denim, booties, and a, you know, cute little belt. Not least, jeans. You absolutely 100%, if you take anything away from this video, you need a pair of black ripped jeans for college. This is non-negotiable. You need black ripped jeans. These ones are from Express. They were easily my most worn pair of pants. I had 5 pairs of black jeans. I had just like a cropped pair, I have a flare pair, I have a ripped pair, I have a pair that's like more for not going out but just like every day, and then I had a pair of mom jeans style. I did not wear black jeans more than 3 times before I went to college. Like, I was like, ew, black jeans. And then I got there and I realized everyone wears them when going out. They pair with everything, and they just, sometimes blue denim doesn't look super party-ish, and then black denim just really pulls it together. So I swear by Express jeans. Pretty much 80% of my jeans are from there. They're what fits me best. I have a really tiny waist, so these are great. Black jeans you need. I also recommend a pair of high-waisted jeans. These are something that I would wear. You could wear these going out, but this is like more of like my going to class option. I'd wear with like a crop top and a cardigan, a sweater, whatever. I also swear by just regular skinny jeans, just a fitted, no rips, whatever, that can tuck into booties, snow boots, stuff like that. So I wear denim pretty much every day I have class. Like, I can't remember a time I didn't wear denim to class unless I was wearing a dress. So Express is the bomb. And then my last wardrobe essential is an Apple Watch. I got one, I would say, in November. I bought one for myself as a gift for just working really hard, and I loved it. I didn't wear it all the time. Like, I would say I wore it about 50% of the week, but I wore it every morning when I went to the gym to track my workouts. And then if I had class, I would wear it to see how many miles I was walking to and from class. Like I said, I had a really, really long schedule first semester, so I was walking like crazy. I also like being able to receive the notification on my wrist. Like, I often keep my phone in my backpack, and so I don't know, the watch like kind of lets you know someone's hitting you up, but you can't look at it just yet. But I also found that I didn't like constantly getting the notification. Like, if I was working from home getting homework done, I wouldn't leave my Apple Watch on because I would find myself getting distracted by it. But tons of people wear one in college. I would say like over 50% have an Apple Watch. So if you are looking for something to, I don't know, treat yourself before you go back to school, maybe a late graduation gift, I would say an Apple Watch is really, really worth it. And Amazon has so many cute bands. All right, guys, that is going to be it for my college wardrobe essentials. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that it gave you a better idea of what to expect when it comes to dressing for college. You can check out any of my college week in my life videos to see what I was wearing from day-to-day basis. I would share what I wore going out, what I wore to class, and what I wore to the gym every single day. And you can also check out my weekly wrap-up category on the blog. I will leave that linked below because I share an outfits of the week every single Sunday. So I have literally every outfit I wore in college documented. So if you guys need some inspiration, you can check those out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other college content requests, leave them below because my ideas are starting to run a little dry. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.